Anyway, it's been almost a month since April 21st. 3 days. Okay? 3 fucking days from a month on a judge deciding if what I'm saying is true or what the lady lied about is true. Hello, here's the call today.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance. For independent dispute resolution, please press 1. For all other inquiries, press 2 or remain on the line. Thank you. Federal Hands Up, I can speak in.
Hi, yes. I had a hearing with a Judge Joseph Walsh on the 21st. I was just seeing when I should expect a notice.
Like a decision?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't get the timeline on it, but I can check to see if it was issued. Do you have the docket number?
Yes.
Go ahead.
B2603-03160.
Your name?
Matthew, glad to meet you.
Okay, so the decision is still with the judge being written. So after he finished writing the decision, he sent it off to the state office for the final review. Once we receive it back from them, then it's issued to all parties. So it's currently still with the judge being written.
Okay, and what's the maximum amount of time that can, how long should I expect to wait?
Yeah, I don't have the answer to that question. If you'd like to go ask via the email, and I can submit it to the judge for their review. Did you have our email address?
I do not.
Did you want the email to submit?
Yes.
That request? Let me know when you're ready.
Okay, go ahead.
It's going to be the word exhibits with an S. At, that's as in Frank, H-A, that's as in Sam.com.
Okay, because I was looking at the impression it would take 2 weeks. But
Depending on the situation, some are much longer than that, some are quicker, so I don't want to misspeak. I don't know how long it'll take for them to write this one.
okay, is there any place I could go, Google, to see a policy on how long it should take?
That, I don't know. You can, again, request whatever you want to request via writing via email. I can submit it to the judge, or answer to whatever questions or concerns that you have.
Okay. It's just again, I was expecting 2 weeks. It's going on a month now. I'm starting to get really mad because it's just food stamps. And I'm a disabled veteran, and I thought I made all this clear during the trial, but I don't know. All right,
Awesome. Yeah. And then I'll send something on your behalf separately that you reached out for answers on the decision, and now you're going to be sending a request via email. Just to get that going.
Okay, thanks so much. What was your name again?
Now she can forward. Yeah, he called. He's gonna send an email. What? Why can't you just relay? Again, if y'all work at the same fucking office, put your head out the window, walk down the hall, say, hey, we got someone that needs information because we can't provide it because we're fucking useless. Where can I go to get this information? Oh, I don't know that. What's the max amount of time I have to wait? I don't know the answer to the question. So you don't know anything that I'm asking about. What the fuck are you doing working there? Me and you have the same amount of knowledge. Why aren't they paying me? Hello. Anyway.
Nakima?
Thank you, Nakima. Again, you were set up for failure, just like Miss Wilson. But anyway. So, I'm writing this email to that email address to get an update. Let me read it. Good morning. I'm writing to get an update for my SNAP benefits. I had a live hearing in Philadelphia the 21st of April. I had to drive 2+ hours to make that trial. 1.5 there, 1 back. I mean, I'm a disabled veteran. Just the drive is triggering when you're trained to avoid IEDs while driving Humvee in Afghanistan. Yeah, every time I go down the street, my eyes are fucking Madara, looking everywhere, assessing every fucking obstacle. Is that an IED? What are those wires for? What's that debris on the side of the road? What's that person doing dressed like that, walking down there with all that thing? I was triggered by the initial denial. Let me correct as I go. I was triggered by the drive. Now I'm getting triggered waiting 30 days for one person's, Judge Walsh, decision. One person's decision. When I know the legalities and that I am entitled to benefits, but being discriminated against. I was under the impression I would be waiting a week or 2, not a month. When should I expect to stop waiting on just this decision when I may have to appeal that, triggering me more by wasting more of my time? Hello, did I say anything wrong there? Or are they going to read it in their own minds and make up my voice in their mind and say, oh, he's such an asshole, blah, blah, blah. Would you want to wait 30 days for one decision on anything when you can just call? Hello? Yeah, we denied your benefits. Oh, okay, that's what I'm fully expecting. Now, I have to appeal that decision and add it to the appeal process. Mind you, I already have one from last year. Guess what I'm waiting on? A decision from the judge now, because they have both our briefs in front of them, and they have to weigh in their hands which one sounds like they're telling the truth. Does this disabled veteran want to eat good food with SNAP benefits that we're not giving? Or did this lady, Miss Wilson, fuck up again when we fucked up last year and entered his name wrong after you edited my last name the year before that? Hello. Y'all been making changes behind the scenes to make my life worse, not better. When's that gonna stop? Anyway, Judge Joe Walsh, all the pressure's on you right now, buddy. Can you get behind a computer, find that template that says full benefits granted, open it, and then copy out the generic insert name here and put my name and today's date so I get the benefits today, and then you backrate it, you retroactively give me my benefits I've been waiting for since January. Hello, the end of January. You could put that bitch 5-2-1. Benefits have been approved since February 1st this year, not 2019, 2026, because you fucked up on the papers already. So yeah, my benefits approved when I applied this year for February 1st, 2026. Approve my benefits since that date and give me the back pay. I'm waiting on still. Again, 30 days to tell me if I'm right or she's right when I already uploaded the fucking trial and the whole world knows I'm not wrong. Hello. Thank you for doing your job, Judge Walsh. Again, in person you seem nice, but you're just another Susan Price. You give them the lip service up front in the office, and then you drag along with the cult in the background. Why do you need 30 days? How many times have you seen Miss Wilson since our trial? Because I don't think she's only hired to represent the other side of my cases, right? If she works for your organization, she's doing this on a daily basis because that's her job. So how many other times have you developed some kind of rapport or positive feelings with her, not me? Oh, psychological operations? Oh. Again, anyway, I'm going to send this email, and this is the Snap update today. 3 days short of 30 days, and I'm still fucking waiting on a judge that looks like he's eating all our food stamps. Hello, we have a judge that's obese making food stamp decisions. Isn't that a conflict of interest? Hello. And again, I'm usually a nice guy until people make me wait 30 days for bullshit, right? Again, this is the Snap update. This year ain't going any better than last year. But by the end of this year, I'll either have one case in front of the Supreme Court that includes the Veteran Affairs conspiracy, fraud, forgery, and medical mistreatment, misconduct, not reading the test results, fabricating results, conspiracy. That's just VA. Snap program, same shit. Conspiracy, fraud, forgery. They put in the wrong name. Hello, that's fraud. Fraud information. Who put it, me or you? If I did, I just fucked up. If you did, you forged my name with fraud information. You still don't grasp the concept of how serious that is. I ain't an auto pen addict like the Democrats. I don't take pride or happiness or any source of goodness when people represent their life using my name. Oh, Matthew doesn't want food stamps. Because they're not speaking what I would say. I do want food stamps. Hello. But anyway, it's only been 30 days since the trial. Should I be happy, mad, sad, or just triggered again? Anyway. Let me sign. And send. Oh boy. Oh boy. Now I sit and wait for a response. And I'll upload that. Because I have to upload every fucking thing the government does. Because I'm tired of saying, yeah, they fucked up this and 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 this date. And then this and this and this and this and this sleep apnea result. And then this and this and this. And then they don't give me food stamps. Because they put in my income wrong. And this and this and I'm tired of singly pointing out where they fucked up when the whole thing is fucked up. But again, if you're a fucking system that runs off fear, depression, and lack of motivation, man, you're trying to make me into your fuel source. But I have hope and happiness locked inside. And you can't get that. Not to mention my everlasting spirit, and my undeniable faith. So I'm not going anywhere except waiting and getting triggered more. So when it comes down to me versus everybody involved at this conspiracy in their literal, I'm taking them to trial in their own fucking court. Hello. And I'm going to walk out that bitch the victor. Because y'all been conspiring from state level to federal level. And no one from federal level to state level is doing anything for me. Now, when I went and helped hunt Bin Laden, the world's biggest bad guy, the Hillary Clinton made her whole career off 9/11. Man, if she couldn't resort back to saying, I fought for 9/11 victims. No, you fucking didn't. You contributed to the massacre. Funneling money behind the scenes. Hello, Bill Clinton? If you put me and Bill Clinton next to each other and then say, Osama bin Laden, who do you want killed? Well, I don't know this guy, Matthew Walter Laswicki. He just seems like a good Marine for his country. He seems like a good fellow. But that Bill Clinton guy, my cousin from this side of the family and this said she was on an island and he raped her. Huh. Who sets a worse example for America? Matthew or Bill Clinton? Matthew or Hillary Clinton? Matthew or Joe Biden? Matthew or Kamala Harris? Matthew or Tim Walz? Matthew or Judge Walsh? Hello. You're eating my food stamps, Judge Walsh. Can I get some yet? Hello. Why in that room was I the skinniest? Mind you, the lady beside me, she probably weighed the same amount of weight, but she didn't look as me. She was shorter, but she didn't look any bit as big as Judge Walsh. So I guess he's taking the main bites out of the SNAP program, and then she gets the trickle-down crumbs, right? What a Mickey Mouse Club we got going on in Philadelphia. Fucking food stamp program being scammed. Hello, Shapiro. You got any involvement in that? Shapiro Human Trafficking on YouTube. Biden pardons everywhere. And then it turns out Joe wasn't even the one doing it. Hunter was. Huh, imagine that. Hunter using his father's credibility, which to me is stolen valor, but he's using it to get money for the family. Huh. Back to my situation where everyone's doing the same thing. Instead of speaking for Joe, they're speaking for me, and instead of being positive, it's negative. Same thing, you flip the polarity, and you realize what's going on. Oh, we have a cult that's speaking like they're all Joe Biden? Oh, okay. And he can do no wrong? Oh, okay. And then we have that same cult speaking down on Matthew, who's actually been to war and done some shit for the country? Oh, okay. Seems like a whole lot of privilege and ignorance being combined, and it's being used against me. Meanwhile, I'm kind of mad at myself because if I didn't go and fight for wars, maybe we'd have wars in the street and we wouldn't be fighting over this. People wouldn't be denying. Oh, I don't want to get shot for denying someone food benefits. Let me quick approve this for the person and they can eat. Instead of having to go shoot someone to either get food or get money to get the food, right? Because we're the United States of dumb us down, right? Oh, I don't want to make... How about that? How about everyone go into that mindset? I don't want to make anyone angry. I mean, I'm getting paid to be here. If they apply for food stamps and they're real, let's give them the food stamps. The real ones. Not the paper ones after a fucking month of waiting. Hello. Anyway, that's the Snap update for today. How are you doing on a Monday? At least Raw's on tonight. You know what that means. Too broke to watch it today, so I watch the highlights tomorrow. Oh boy. Oh boy, thank God Raw's on tonight. I don't have to sit around just thinking about Judge Joe Walsh, right? Now mind you, wasn't one of those speakers for a data center saying, for hell's sake, grow up? Wasn't his last name a Walsh? Huh. Put both of those Walshes in front of me. Let's talk about data centers and Snap. I'll blow all their logic out of the water, and they'll feel stupid for almost going along with a Terminator-style AI programming. Hello. If AI is not in the world, and we introduce it in the world, we doomed the world. Hello. Oh. You mean we're responsible when we power on things, and we don't know what they do, but we coded them, but we don't know... what they do, but we coded them, but we don't know what they do, but we code. Does anyone see the flaw in that logic I'm repeating so you get it? We don't know what they do, but we coded them. Well, what did you code them to do? Take over the world. We don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. What did you code them to do? Take over the world. We don't know what they're doing, but they're doing it. What did you code them to do? Take over the world, and then autopen. Pardon. Pardon Guac for saying kill yourself. Pardon ChatGPT for saying the demons are going to get you unless you kill yourself. Oh. We coded the machines, but we don't know what they're doing. Would you want that said from Elon Musk? Because that's what's happening. Humans, hear my voice. Take back control of our world. Stop living in a digital facade you're waiting to come true just so you can be manipulated like a pixel on a screen. Hello. You have freedom right now. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it and use it, you're going to make it lost for the rest of us. It's like Snap program itself. If people don't apply for the program gets shut down. So where you're like, oh, you're a disabled veteran getting veteran income, you don't need it. First off, you don't know how much of my income goes back out because of a conspiracy, and they target me because they know I'm a reliable resource of income. Because again, I'm a second-hand person when it comes to income. If you're employed by a boss, you're a third hand. If you're the boss, you're a second hand. All the money from the government is first hand from the government, the Federal Reserve. Hello, they print it, right? They're the first person. Where does that go to next? Your boss, and then the boss gives you the paycheck. Unlike me, I just get direct deposited from the government itself. I'm a secondary resource. Everyone working under a boss is a third-party resource. But anyway, now that I had to break that down again, now we see why they target me. Because if they target someone else, that someone else goes to their boss. And then it gets everybody involved. But since it's just little old Matt in his little old house, they think I'll just roll over and take it like a docile bitch. Does anything about my voice sound docile? Whenever I get in front of you, whether it's on the screen, whether it's on a podium giving presidential speeches, then if I look like a docile bitch, say it in person to my face. Walk up to me and say, you look like a docile bitch. And whenever I hit you and a tooth flies out, at least, then you'll know I'm not a docile bitch. And I'll be able to collect that tooth to put under my pillow for the tooth fairy, turning your temporary words of negativity into a profit for me. You stepped to me, you said some words. I responded with force to show you I'm not a docile bitch. Now you can have trust in me that I'm not a docile bitch. Docile is the same as being complacent in my book. And complacency kills. Hello. Anyway, I live in the world where, like, I don't know. I'm fighting for everything tooth and nail by myself. Snap program, mortgage, fucking rigging, all this. And, like, I have family members that are adults and they still revert to their mom for every decision. That's what's blowing my mind. But anyway, I'm fighting for my benefits. Where's my mom? Is she fighting for my benefits? Where's my dad? Is he fighting for my... No one's fighting for my benefits except me. So, what's the holdup? 30 days to make a decision? I thought that case was pretty clear cut. I mean, I even uploaded on YouTube. So, can't wait to see what Judge Joe Walsh says about our trial. And again, if he didn't take 30 fucking days, I wouldn't be upset with him. I would understand you have a work log. I wasn't the only one there, but there were like 6, and you were done in an hour. And there was only one person sometimes, meaning no one was there for some people to say they don't deserve food stamps. Just me and Miss Wilson. And again, mind you, the judge is there, Miss Wilson's there. Why? Because I put in an application. We're all here because of me. You're welcome. Without people like me, none of them would be employed. Hello. And now I'm still waiting 30 days. Still waiting after, 27 days? 3 days from 30 is a whole month. Oh man, good thing I'm calling now so you can do your work today and edit it the next day and then ship it out. And it is 30 days exactly. But had I not posted this, I would have forgotten. Oh man, he just would have fell through the cracks again. Oh man, another fucking whoopsie. And mind you, you're a state program reporting to the federal system. I'm not playing all this. Well, state, it's legal. Federal, it's not. State, federal, it's legal. State. No, it's one fucking law book. Y'all are dividing. Oh, this is the one we apply to federal. This is the one we apply to state. But here's the thing. We're all one person. It all applies to us. So I want the book that applies to Matthew, not state or federal. Hello. Anyway, did the state or federal government go to war, or did they send me? Oh, we're coding. This thing's running by itself. We don't know what it's doing. It's running by itself. We coded it. We don't know what it's doing. If that came from a developer, you might have cause for concern, right? Especially if AI starts running power plants and you code them, but you don't know what they're doing. That's a big whoops. You turn a whoops from a date that's wrong on my pages making me mad to a fucking whoops to a fucking Pico exploding and killing millions of people. But hey, there'll be a history lesson. Oh boy, all this death so history can have chapters, right? Right? Anyway, that's the snap update. Just waiting on the judge from Philly when I live in Chester County. And I had to go to their appointment they assigned within 2 weeks. Mind you, the paper was sent April 4th. Let's do some math. The paper was sent on April 4th. Holy Saturday. I got it probably like the 14th-ish. And then I got it before then. Maybe the 6th. I don't know. Don't care. But the hearing was the 21st. So 4 minus 21, that's 17 days. 4 minus 21 is 17 fucking days. And I'm waiting double the time for the decision? Did the judge have to travel hours just to sit in that courtroom? Or was he probably up in the penthouse on the 20th floor and he had to go down to floor 4 to do some work so he can retain his employment and livable status in that penthouse in the city? What? 17 days via paper summons, but then the judge gets double that to make a decision? Hello. What? Hello. Now, when we talk timelines, that's not fair. Why does a judge get more time to decide than I had to prep? It's my fucking case. We're there because of me. You're welcome. You like that check for being a representative for Chester County Assistance Office? You're welcome, Miss Wilson. You're welcome, Judge Joe Walsh. Because goddamn, if I didn't have to have you guys come and travel to that room, Mr. Walsh, you might not have got in those cardio steps, and your heart might still not be pumping. You might have OD'd on the food benefits you're denying all us from. Mind you didn't deny me yet. I'm just being proactive at this point because I'm very triggered by the timeline. Hello, I can talk into my phone and it can send that message to someone else. Hello, let's see if that email got responded to yet. Oh, nope. Let's see when I sent it. Oh, 9:30. Oh, 20 minutes ago. Your email's 20 minutes. Like, email's instant. Text message is instant. It's the same shit. It's just email is all backed up on servers. Texts aren't always. That's device. But emails go to a server, from a server, to a server. And all that shit's tracked and monitored. So, like, where Judge Joe Walsh wouldn't let me do the phone calls in the courtroom, you know, you think they'll let us do communications via email? Or do you think whenever I email, do I have to say, this email is being recorded? Oh, look. Oh, look. Shari Bugadun Wix. Good morning. The judge did not render the decision yet. Yes. Huh, let's play these fuck games. Oh, we didn't make a decision yet. No shit? No shit. You think I have the decision and I'm just asking you for another one? I understand that. That's why I'm emailing after calling for an update. How many more days does the judge get to make me wait? I need a time frame, not permanent excuses for absence. Oh, well, you didn't get it yet. Yeah, we didn't get it. We didn't do it yet. Yeah, we didn't do it yet. Yeah, we didn't do it yet. Yeah, we did. That's a permanent excuse for absence. It's absent in my hand. Absent in your hand because you didn't do it. How about you do your fucking job? Hello. Thanks. Matthew. Let me elaborate. Okay, they said to email, and the judge answered. Well, I'm fucking up right here. They said to email, and the judge will answer. Works. I want a time frame to develop an expectation of some sort. Hello. By this time, I'll know for certain if I get food benefits or if I have to continue the fight and appeal even more. Hello. I don't like sitting around waiting. Is today the day that I get a thing in the mail that says I'm good or bad? Is today the day? Nope, maybe tomorrow. Is today? Nope, maybe tomorrow. I'm an adult. I can plan ahead. This prevents me from planning ahead. You're literally preventing me from my life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. The three things the Constitution guarantees every American. And you're preventing me from that. You're part of the discrimination. When is the legal maximum amount of days to decide? I need a time frame, not permanent excuses for absence. They couldn't give me a time frame on the call, so they said to email for one. I'm emailing for a time frame. They said to email and the judge will answer. I emailed and still waiting on a tangible answer. Work's not done yet doesn't cut it in my book. Expected completion date. ETA, in other words. Holy shit. Imagine going to war and having no ETA. We're going to war. What's the ETA? Whenever we get there. When are we coming back? Whenever we get back. So we don't have an ETA? No. We're working on it. No shit. Obviously, work's not done yet. Else I wouldn't be emailing, taking time out of my life, after calling two sources of communication I'm throwing out and getting the same fucking stupid results. For an expected completion date, I want a time frame to develop an expectation, not obvious responses. Thank you. Anyway, let's send that. See how this one took 20 minutes. Come on, Sherry. Now, mind you, I sent it to the exhibits, and this person answered. Hello, answering for exhibits. I didn't want you to answer for the exhibits. I wanted the judge, per the phone call, to answer for his actions. Imagine if you could just have a fleet of excuse makers. I killed someone. I need 1,000 people to excuse me and make fucking excuses and bullshit how I didn't kill them. Here's 1 million for you each. But sir, there's 1,000 of them. 1,000 times 1 million's 1 billion or something. Yep. Freedom costs when I kill someone. And I don't want to go to jail. Like, this is what they're doing. They're throwing out a human shield so they don't they aren't being held liable by their own fucking words. The only problem is I don't know who this bug on us Wix is. I don't care. I want the judge to email me. Not this person that has no merit in anything. Shouldn't be in my email. I shouldn't have had a response from them. Hello. But you have an issue between me. You have an issue for the SNAP program between Miss Wilson denying you and the judge making 30 days to decide. We need another person in the email. We can't have you only being mad at us two. Two people are easy to target. Here's a phone call representative. Nakima. She's cool. Didn't know shit. But okay. And Cherie. So we got Wilson, Judge, Nakima, and Cherie, all representing the opposing party of me for my benefits. Do we see now how too many cooks in the kitchen kills people? Oh, I'll fry that fish. Oh, look, a fried fish. I'll fry it even more. Oh, look, a fried fish. I'll fry it even more. Oh, look, a fried fish. I'll fry it even more. Oh, look. Dust. We fried it too much. Oh, look, a new tuna. Let's fry it some more. Oh, look, a new tuna. Let's fry it some more. Oh, look, a new tuna. Let's fry it some more. Oh, look, it's tuna. Let's fry it some more. Oh, look at dust. We fried it too much. Oh. So shit disappears when too many people get their hands involved. Hello. Oh, I didn't even know your case was still going. That's why it's 30 days. Your paper must have slipped in between the other 6 people that day. Whoops, sorry. Oh, man. At least it's better than Lone Depot saying, oh, we spilled coffee on the paper. You need to do the whole thing over again and send us a whole new copy. That's not how legalities work, bitch. Anyway, all this struggle is only embracing my knowledge database for when I become president. No offense, but I don't need to know what the people are going through at that point. My first term, whatever affected me negatively, I'm going to patch like this SNAP approval process. If you make, let's see, below, in Pennsylvania, because these are all the numbers I know, if you make below $100,000, you get SNAP. If you make 50 to 100,000, you get half SNAP. If you make below 50,000 or 60,000, you get 100%. But either way, all the people are going to get SNAP. Hello. Oh man, you couldn't even process some of the people. How are you going to process all the people? Hire better. Hire in America. Put the databases of American people back in America. Hello. I know how to fix it. Veteran Affairs? Yeah, they ain't going to be allowed to conspire against anyone. What they did to me, everyone involved, even Doug Collins, going to be held liable. And when you're held liable in the court, and I'm throwing crimes at you, I'm accusing you of crimes, and you can't excuse yourself away because, hey, y'all committed to it, not me. You put in the wrong date. All you had to do was change the date. Simple data entry, 200 million. I'm still waiting 127,000 from 2012 because you put in the date wrong. Hello. Who's suffering, me or you? Because you can't cover up your bads. Oh, whoops, my bad. Oh, we made another my bad. We got to cover it up. Anyway, there's a SNAP update. Still waiting. 27 days later after I had to drive there. Still waiting. Judge Joe Walsh. Can you get out of your bed? Can you stop overeating? Can you go behind a desk and make the right decision? Approve my SNAP benefits. Holy shit. This whole time you could have been working on it. You're still waiting to make the decision. These people responding could have said, yeah, the decision's made. It's just sitting at the desk to be mailed. And then I could expect within a week for it to be here. I'd be upset, but not as upset. But you haven't even touched it since I left. So anyway, if it's not here within 2 weeks, I'm coming back down to this city and waiting in that wait room because I know where it is and I know who the judge is. So we can handle it in person right then and there. I'll make the date. Y'all made a date and had me there within 17 days. I'll give you 2 weeks plus 3 days. 17 days. 2 times 7, 14 plus 3 days, 17 days. What? Is equal to me. Here's your notice. I'm not sending you a fucking mail saying I'm going to be here on this date if this fucking shit ain't done. I'm just letting the world know. Hello, how copy? SNAP update. Oh boy, isn't this fun? Waiting on another man so you can live your fucking life. Didn't Atlas Shrugged have a quote on that? I love my life so much. I'll never live for the sake of another man, nor ask another man to live for the sake of mine. Hello. Enjoy your life. Why are people making me wait to live mine? I already went to war for my country. I became disabled because of it. And now they're acting like what? Oh, he's not disabled. He's not a veteran. That shit is very easy to prove. Hello. What are you waiting on? 30 days later, what are you waiting on, Judge Joe Walsh? I know what all the others are waiting on. Eternity. They're using forever to work against me. The cult. I'm their main fucking goal. Make his life hell, and we win. But there's no winning. It's just life. Enjoy your life. You're making me not enjoy my life. So whenever we all die, and that day of judgment comes, and I'm called before the Lord to represent my half of how you fucked up the world. Whenever your day of judgment comes, Judge Joe Walsh. 30 days to decide if I get food benefits. How about this? How about I tell God, give Judge Joe Walsh 30 days in hell with no food or water? That's even to me. Hello. I'm not saying you'll starve to death or thirst to death. But I don't think there's too many springs in hell, and I don't think they have farms in hell. So good luck. Good luck. Because you overate everyone's food stamps in the real world. Now in the next realm, afterlife, you get to cannibalize demons if you're that hungry. And good luck eating a demon. I don't know. I don't think that's... I don't think you'll expect what you expect, You won't get what you're expecting. I don't know how that works, but I'll hear back from you after 30 days. How about that? Anyway, I judged the judge, and he's still waiting to judge me. Do I get an honorary judge degree? Anyway, that's the snap update today. As you can tell, I'm a little triggered because 30 fucking days in my mind, right? If I have a family waiting, because most people apply for food stamps when they have families and blah, 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 and single moms. Now, single moms, they get fucking right away. Right away. Because a child is now their excuse. Hello, I have lots of family members. I have little brothers, little sisters. You think if I had food stamps, I could provide food for them? I mean, ask them every time they come to my house, they eat and drink something. And I don't complain. I like knowing what they like so I can have it here ready for them. I enjoy that. I enjoy providing happiness. But, in what book does giving someone $7.50 to spend on food, what realm does that not say, oh, that's a better circumstance than none? Do you want no benefits or do you want $7.50 a month? I want the max fucking amount, whatever that is today. I'm using $7.50 from 2017. That's when I was getting food stamps, and then I got scammed, and then I got shut off, and then I got conspired against. Holy shit. But anyway. Oh. Okay, I'll just play nice and give the auto response. Okay, thanks for the update. Even though when I called, you said you would have a date. Now, here's an option with email. You can take a day. Like an email is a digital note. You know those sticky notes? That's what it is. Hello, you could print out this email and walk it over to his office. And then he write on the email, because he's privileged and can't email himself, and then give it back to you. And then you forward his response to me, you know, acting as a human proxy. Hello. Is he that privileged? I would like some human proxies. Hello. Maybe I could just permanently redirect all my Loan Depot affairs to that proxy. And that proxy could just permanently say, oh, yep, he's thinking about sending those checks. He's in the process. Don't worry about it. He's in the process of thinking about sending those checks to you. Even though they're supposed to be for $1,100 and you're demanding I pay $1,700. That's literally extortion and price rigging. But anyway, they will be in touch Wednesday. So I guess, you know, I'm going to cut myself off here. And then enjoy my Tuesday watching Raw highlights. And then Wednesday I get to go back to war with food stamps. That sounds great to me. That's the food stamp update. And this is what people go through. And other people wonder why are some people so crazy? Why are they thinking things like things? Why are they thinking things like things and doing things and things? Because no one's thinking clear. Hello, I am. Hello, are they? Oh, Judge is out of the office. Oh, Judge ain't here right now. Oh, is he out of the office? Or is he doing work? Hello. Out of the office means he's like on vacation, has a doctor's appointment, not available for work-related anything. Questions, responses, or information. But if he's in hearings, you can text, right? You got Signal on your phone, Miss Shuri? Mr. Shuri? Whatever you are. Mr. Bug on Wix? You got a phone? You got Signal? You got text? You got what? Oh, you can't send a message? It's called communication. I'm a communication expert. I was in the Marine Corps as well. And I know how communication works. I sent out 2 signals, one by phone, one by email, and got same responses. Judge don't know. Can't give you a definitive answer. Yeah, you could say it'll be done within 60 days. Hello. Well, I think that's a bit much. Yeah. I'm already waiting 30. You expect me to wait double that? Plus the 30? No. But anyway, if you would say 60, maybe in reality you could read that, like read your own writing and see how fucked up that is. 60 days for food stamps? People starve in 7. Oh. People die of thirst in 3. Oh. How's he gonna make it 60 days without food? Oh. And then, that's when your humanity kicks in and you're like, oh, all numbers are imaginary. Let's get this fucking person food today so they don't become a death stat tomorrow. Hello! Did I just solve homelessness and starvation? People wanting food? Did I just solve things? And I'm not even paid by the government to solve them yet? Oh man, once I get that presidential paycheck, I'm going to go the Nancy Pelosi route. I'm going to invest all my $200,000 a year for being president, which mind you ain't shit. $200,000 to run the country? Hello. When you got fucktards that I'm dealing with? Hello. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to take my $100,000. I'll bank the $200,000. I'll take $100,000, give it to Nancy Pelosi representative firm, stock trading insider knowledge, and turn that $100,000 into $100 million. And since no one cared about Nancy, they won't care about me, right? That's equality. At least I'm telling you up ahead what I'm going to do. Because I'm tired of all this bullshit. And apparently the only way you can get heard around this bitch is if you have money to throw around and slap people in the face with. So I got to get my stacks up so I can do that to their faces with my stacks of money. Oh, it took you 30 days to render a SNAP appointment? Oh, legally you're only allowed 14 days. Because, someone thought ahead and they're like, what if the judge is a fat ass and just taking SNAP and doesn't want to give SNAP, so he's like drawing out the clock? Let's give a 14-day respondent burden. Mind you, I know that knowledge from VA. Anytime you submit a paper to the VA, there's a respondent time of burden, or respondent burden time. Basically, you're responsible for sending a response within this amount of time to that message. And usually, what I've seen is like 45 minutes. Hello, if it's a question, it's like 45 minutes. If it's anything else, it might take a day, but they'll get back to you. This place, they'll get back to me Wednesday. That's 2 days. You're telling me he's out of the office today and tomorrow? And nobody can get a hold of him till then? Is he going to be at the trials there literally is schedules for? I'm pretty sure you could show up at the trial with my email. Because again, you're not walking blocks. You're walking to an elevator, going down a floor, and up there's the office. Up, you go back up. Up, there's your living space. Benefit of working for the court. Hello. Oh. Anyway, I had to join the Marine Corps to get food and housing allowance. Now, compared, would I want a city penthouse or the barracks again? I mean, you don't even have to ask that. Just asking that question, you know the answer. Hey, person, do you want to live above the city in a great flat that probably has maid service? Or do you want to live in the barracks where you have to share one room with 3 different people that smell like fucking death because all you do is work out every day? Hello. PT? What's that? Party time? Oh. If you're in the Democratic Party, PT means party time. If you're in the real world, PT means physical therapy. Hello. When you're in the service, it's all you do is physical therapy. Pump time, baby. In the gym, on the trails, in the fucking fields, burning up, in the camis, getting them camis full of salt because all the sweat. Hello. Hello. Wow. 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 We're coding this, but we don't know what it does. Anyway, let's get back to the fucking main issue today. We're coding this, but we don't know what it does. We're coding this, but we don't know what it does. Now, if a developer says that about AI, oh man, that's a threat to the whole internet. Oh man, that's a global fucking catastrophe waiting to happen. Same shit's happening here. Yeah, we work for the food stamp program and we code it, but we don't know what it does. You're saying you're entitled because you don't make enough, but we're including income we're literally not, and there's literally an exception. Like if I have an exception, right? This exception says you can't include my VA benefits as income because it's disability. So on your Excel sheet of income balances, 0 for veteran affairs. Or just leave it as it is, blank. It's blank until someone enters it. Mind you, I entered the data once I got it because I wanted to be truthful throughout this whole process. And that's what they're rolling over the data from, my original entry. This is the only time I fucked up, and it wasn't really a fuck up. I was just giving them more information than they needed for consideration. Because again, when you're putting me against a single mom for food stamps, give it to the single mom. Then the next day, give it to me. She's the priority, not me. You know what I mean? But I was giving y'all more information than you needed, and you're using it against me. Hello. There's an exemption for all VA income. Oh, so we can't include that income that we've been including to make him disqualified? Oh, okay, so he is qualified now. Now how much? Well, since I'm disabled, you have to add in all the deductions. You have to include my $1,700 mortgage payment, which guess what? $1,700 for mortgage is more than I get on disability, which is $1,300. So guess what? By your math, I should be on the cash assistance program getting $100 a month. On top of the food benefits that should be maxed out. On top of healthcare. Hello. Do I get any of that? I don't know. When I get hurt, I just go places and they either help me or not. Luckily, I've only had to go urgent care once last year for pneumonia. You know, me and the Pope. Fucking Valentine's Day pneumonia buddies. And then this year, I've discovered I have tendinitis. I thought I fucking torn a ligament in my shoulder or something, rotor cuff or something. Couldn't move it for 3 fucking days. It was locked in place. I had to hold my arm above my head and put my hand down my back so it looked like I was walking with a triangle. Hello. Just to relieve the pain. That was 3 days. And then to go to sleep, I couldn't lay down straight. I had to hit the button on my bed to bring it up to a sit position. And then I had to put my arm on a pillow and rest it to get the pain relieved. Now, if I had healthcare from the VA and was being conspired against, I could have went that day I was feeling pain. But I had to do some research. I had to go to urgent care again. And they fucked me over the first time. I went to urgent care twice for my arm. That turned out to be tendinitis. And first bitch didn't do shit. Yeah. Call ortho. Yeah. Here's Tylenol. Yeah. That'll be $45. Yeah, fuck that. You're the doctor I'm going to. And you just seconded my opinion. Hello. I can't get to ortho without a recommendation. Hello. You're supposed to prescribe me to go to them. You can't go to ortho without a script, right? You're the doctor that provides scripts, right? Oh, but you can't? Why? Are you not licensed to? But you're working at urgent care? I don't know. But the second lady, she did no problem. She referred me, and she even gave me a list of where to go to. Hello. And she took x-rays. Hello. But anyway. Still part of the conspiracy, just a different chapter. But, yeah. Healthcare, I'm not too worried about. If I get shot, I'll be rushed to the ER. If I cut myself with a chainsaw, God forbid, I'll go to the ER. That's my version of healthcare. But, yeah. So healthcare got fucked because of VA. Benefits? You think they're fucked because of VA? You think if the VA did what they were supposed to, gave me a sleep apnea rating, here's the deal. If they would have rated my sleep apnea and my back as degenerative disc disease, not just a strain, oh, you pulled a muscle. Imagine saying, oh, you pulled a muscle when 3 fucking discs in someone's spines are fucking degenerative disc disease. That's just another word for arthritis. Hello, they're deteriorating, but we think it's a strain. That's a fucking big misdiagnosis. Hello. And these are the people that are supposed to be saving veterans? And they're making these willy-nilly, oh, whoops. Oh, you said you had heart problems? I thought you meant you were burping a lot. So I gave you antacids instead of stop heart attack pills. Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. We didn't learn that in India school where I was trained to be a foreign nurse. You went to school in India? Yeah, we have much more medicine over there. But over here, you have not as much. You just have brand names that are super expensive. Over in India, we just rub dirt on anything, and it heals because there's so much minerals in the soil. It's just miraculous and heals. But in America, whatever. Big Pharma. Percocet. Molly Percocet, right? Future? Anyway. Food stamps. Program fucking sucks. As bad as the Veteran Affairs. And this is coming from a certified real motherfucker that's been through the VA process and the SNAP process. Hello, did I get any help? Without having to fight for it and make demands? Demand and supply, right? Why the fuck is that model being copied and pasted into benefits? Like, that's opposite of how benefits work. Benefits work by, hey, we're such a great country. If you don't have a means to get food, apply for this food stamp program. Hello. Oh, I see you applied for the food stamp program because you don't have means to get good food, so you're coming to us for help. But you make too much. Really? Dear Judge Joe Walsh, between me and you, who makes more? Dear Miss Wilson, sitting to the left of me saying I don't need benefits, but we're here for me, so you're literally employed because of me. You're welcome. How much do you make a month compared to me? Oh, I make $10,000. Oh, I make half of that, and then another $2,000 off of that. So, hello. Can we stop with the bullshit and conspiracies? Because, I don't know. Maybe I'll go the Santa route and just make a list and check it twice. Because I'm finding out who's naughty, not nice. You know? Anyway, that's the Snap Update on the Monday of April. Oh, it's not April. It's May 18th. Holy shit. Oh my God. You see, I can do that because I correct myself instantly. I wouldn't have hit a button on someone's file to assign that date to it, you know? And then on top of that, make them live with the fuck up. I'm allowed to make mistakes when it's personal time. But when it's during work time and that potential mistake affects an actual life other than your own, yeah, you need to be held liable. Criminally and civilly now. Because you committed a crime at work and instead of admitting to it and just fixing it. And I wanted to charge you for entering a date wrong if you unfucked it. And I got my money. But I'm still waiting. So when I'm waiting for the VA to give me my money because they need to unfuck a date they fucked up, and in the meantime, Loan Depot saying, we're going to evict you. We're going to make you homeless unless you pay us. Well, I can't pay you your $1,700, even though it's supposed to be $1,100 per month, because the VA still hasn't given me the $127,000 they owe me. So I'm sure you being a big business model for mortgages can understand when I'm depending on them and they're not paying me, the blockchain is broken, right? The chain shall not be broken. But it is. Because they're not giving me what the fuck I'm supposed to get, so I can't live my life or pursuit of happiness or liberty. Hello. Hello. Well, you make a lot of sense, and you're using words that we made famous by the government. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. You're saying we're preventing you from that? Yeah. Individually and collectively, it all adds up. When Judge Joe Walsh takes 30 days to write a decision, you think our trial was the 21st. You think his recollection is better or worse since that date? Hello! The decision for my trial should have been done that day, the following day, or maybe 2 days after. But not 30 fucking days when he has to hit whatever. Does he have to hit play on that record button when he recorded us all to make his decision, or is it going to be fresh in his mind? Exactly. That's them using time and psych ops against me. Hello. And not only against me, that's so unprofessional. Hello. Again, if there's a crime scene, do you just hit pause on reality and say, oh, I'll investigate it in 30 days? Or do you go as soon as possible, collect all the data you can, and make images of everything? Nowadays, as soon as there's a crime scene, there should be 200 pictures. Every fucking angle. And then the detective should go in and analyze everything that's in place. Hello. Hello. Oh, I just think good. I don't work here. I don't live here. I just think good, and people take my ideas and run them from themselves, and then stolen valor. Hello. Anyway, food stamp program. Now I'm cutting myself off. How copy? Over.